Hey guys, this is Rich.
And Shamika.
And we just wanted to do a quick video. If you've been following us on our social media networks, Two Hearts, One Vessel, we actually put a challenge out there for February. And the challenge is basically for couples, married people, anybody who's actually looking to do little things differently for relationships. You want to tell them a little bit more about that?
Well, the love challenge was called Fearless and Fulfilled February. Even though we would like the challenge to go beyond February, the month of love, we just wanted to get like a kickstart, a jump start on some of the challenges that we have for you, which should be challenging but exciting. And the reason we chose Fearless is because of the scripture John 4:18 that says there's no fear in love. So we want to be fearless in the things that we do, how we pursue our mates, how we pursue our relationships, and the things that we do so that we can get out of the routine, mundane things that we do day to day and just challenge each other to be better, to be exciting, and to be fulfilled. We want to ultimately be fulfilled in our relationships and make it exciting
and fun.
You know,
yeah.
Relationships and marriages are not supposed to be boring, you know?
Correct.
Right. At all. If we decided that this is supposed to be forever, then we must make forever lasting. Forever must be fun and thrilling and challenging.
Correct. So we want to go through some of our challenges. So I know some people like to watch videos instead of read a little bit more. So we'll figure we'll go through some of them and we'll talk about it a little bit.
All right. So our first challenge we had for you to do was write an affirmation every day leading up to Valentine's Day to remind your loved one just how much you love them. What do you think about that one?
I think that's good. Because some people like to write, you know, and some people cannot express verbally their love, and people show different ways to love. Maybe putting a whole bunch of notes or something in the jar would be kind of cool.
Well, that was one of our other ones. But yeah, just to remind them, and if you aren't the ones that, you know, I'm usually the talkative one in the relationship.
Yes, I don't talk that much.
I talk a lot.
A lot.
Whatever. But yes, that's why we mesh so well.
Yeah.
Number 2, take turns praying for one another before you go to bed and when you wake up. You will see the difference in your marriage. That is one of the challenges that we live by. That is actually how we started our marriage, is by prayer.
Yeah, it shouldn't really be a challenge. It should be something that you're doing on a daily basis anyway.
Routine. That is routine. To keep your marriage intact.
Number 3, reenact your first date and go back to where it first began. Do you remember our first date?
Our first date was bowling.
Yep.
Bowling. Yeah, we didn't go out to eat afterwards. We just went bowling and just talked all night
till like 4 o'clock
in front of my house. Yeah. So bowling is one of our favorite things to do. So go back.
Rockville Center bowling alley.
Rockville Center bowling alley.
Yeah,
so
I won 2.
I'll let you win.
Well, it was 2 games.
No, it was 2 games. I won 1.
And you won the other one.
So make it fun, you know, make it nostalgic, and just go back to where it first began, when you first had your jitters, when you first were nervous about meeting that person and, you know, saying the right things and looking a certain way.
And I still have
and
the same
impressing. He still has the same outfit. I think I have some of the pieces of my outfit.
I have my same outfit, shoes, jeans,
everything.
5 years ago. And they still fit.
Yeah. Number 4, make time for spontaneous intimacy. What? No. Cut.
She didn't know I pulled out
This guy has props.
The sex bell. Spontaneous means that you don't know when it's gonna happen. Listen, ladies, guys love that. Just, you know, if you're married, grab your man up. Whenever, wherever, you know, spontaneous. What you think about that?
That's something that I'm working on.
Listen, guys love that. So I think that speaks for itself. You know, if you need to get yourself a bell or something like
Or
that,
bell.
just, you know, be spontaneous.
Spontaneous. Number 5, take it old school and make your boo a playlist.
That was the first thing we did. Maybe like within the first 2 weeks, we got together. She challenged me to say, hey, make a playlist, and I'll make a playlist.
Mm-hmm.
My playlist is like 12 songs, and hers was 58.
Really?
It sure was. But the funny thing about that, so I was on Spotify, and you were on Spotify at the
Yes.
same time. So before we even start dating, you could follow
Stalking
people
me.
on Spotify. And I saw on her music playlist, she had a lot of songs that I liked, and we kind of like the same genre of music,
Yeah.
and the same type of artists as well too. So it was cool to see us make a playlist and see
Stalking me, guys.
whose playlist is better.
He was pursuing me before I even knew I was being pursued. So that was fun, making a playlist and just listening to some of the songs that reminded me of him and vice versa. So that was real interesting and very sweet and affordable. You know, a lot of these challenges are not about money, but it's about connecting. Number 6, book a photo shoot with your favorite photographer. So while this particular challenge was my favorite, it's because I am a makeup artist. So usually my job is behind the camera. And, you know, when we decided to book a photo shoot, it's something about being in front of the camera with your loved one. You connect again. And if you have the bomb photographer,
Which we do. We'll put them right here.
CFK.
There we go.
Chris Fox Kelly. I know quite a few, but he usually does all of our photos. And he did our engagement photos.
He did 2 other photos.
Yeah, you know, he just gets us and he allows us to be us and to have fun. And he gives very little direction because he just wants us to get into our own feel. He plays the music and we just get lost in each other. And it makes for a perfect date because you already have your hair done, your makeup done, you dress nice, your boo looking good. And it's just perfect just to reconnect and so that you can have pictures outside of your wedding, because a lot of times we just have those professional photos and we just reuse those instead of just having new memories to cherish.
Correct. I agree. Number 7. So next up is a couple massage. A couple massage is a great way to get in the mood, right? And also to give back to your loved one. It's always a great idea to be able to feel on.
Really?
Well, it is, right? At the end of the day. But no, so it's one thing going to actually a masseuse and them rubbing you down and you don't really know the person. And, you know, for me, I don't know if it's going to be a guy rubbing me down or a girl they're going to be stepping on my back. So it's always nice when you can have your loved one, you know, rubbing you down and, you know, making you feel good.
You wasn't saying that in Thailand.
Listen, Thailand's massages are different. It's different over there.
Okay, for our last challenge, we recommend booking a getaway, even if it's for a weekend. It's so important just to leave from your natural habitat and just explore what else is out there. You know, get lost together, get traveling together. It just does something for the relationship to just be in a different atmosphere, whether it's sand in between your toes, whether it's fresh, clear water, new air. It's just something about it.
Yeah, you could even be in the city that you haven't been a part at yet.
You could stay in the States, you know, and just the different travel sites that they now have. It's affordable and it's easy now to travel and get away with just a click of a button. So just make the effort to do something outside of the normal with your loved one instead of
being home,
Netflix and chilling,
Amazon,
dinner,
Roku.
You know, just challenge each other. You know, even get a map or a globe and just see where can we discover, what else can we do, and where can we go. So challenge yourself to do that and see what else is out in the world.
All right, guys. So that was just a couple of our challenges for you guys. And what we like you to do is, if you want to see some of the other ones that we had, feel free to reach out to us on Two Hearts One Vessel. We're on Instagram, Facebook. We have a Facebook page. We also have a YouTube channel as well too. We'll put all that stuff in the description as well. So once again, this is Rich. This is
Mika.
You know, we want to thank you guys for spending your time with us, and let us know how it goes if you guys choose to do any of these challenges.